Alright, might be out here trash picking record time in the morning. It is just shy of 5:30. Can you believe that? Just shy of 5:30. Alright, well, kind of didn't park on the road either. Go figure. This I seen actually yesterday. I think it said free or all free. So I think there's more stuff here. What we got here? All free. There we go. Now it's okay. All free. I don't even know what this is. This looks very, very dangerous. Looks like it's missing the back wheels. But it looks like it'd be kind of fun to do. Anyway, that's kind of what we kept in here. I'll recycle this accordingly. And we are off for another episode of Trash Picking. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the series. This isn't going to be bulk pickup, at least unless we get completely skunked. I'll drive over there, but heading into town, do some garbage picking, see what people have thrown out today, make an awesome episode, and have a good time. Look at the moon. Can you see the moon on camera? It's looking like a supermoon. Anyway, let's make it a good one. Let's do it. Kind of thought maybe I should go back to the bulk pickup town this morning. But when I was driving around last night, I did scoop up pretty much everything I saw that I liked. It seems like with the bulk pickup, you also don't get a lot of the house clean out kind of people, which I know there's a couple towns, or a couple houses in this town, which may or may not have some house cleanouts going on. And I don't know what I would do if I continue to find more chairs this morning. We sure found a lot last night. That is for sure. This is junk. Thought they had a bunch of wire on top of that cardboard box that was on the left. They did not. Guess someone had a little graduation party. I think this bucket might be making for ice cream. Use it to make ice cream. Take this guy. I'm not going to sit here and smash up that. It might not even be brass. It's gonna roll around. Maybe we could shove it over here somehow. There we go. There you go. Fits perfectly. Fits like a glove. Ooh, ah. Not bad. Let's see what's at this mystery spot. Let's see what we got out here. These look like they might be sealed. What the heck are these? But for a wedding photographer, wedding bells, and then these are all like postcards or whatever for weddings. These are more wedding stuff. This looks like more wedding stuff. It's all wood. That's metal. There we go. They made it very, very easy for us. I want to put it like right here, but I don't know. Leave it there. That's alright. It's fine being right there. The bottom of that shelf for that grill just looks so enticing as a bin. But I'm not gonna do it because it's not a bin. I don't know what the easiest way to do this is. This might not even be that easy to do anyway. There you go, you can have a race. enough, the last time I found one of these, I kept it for myself. And I put it by the pond, and every single time I had to cut the grass, I had to move it. And I'm pretty sure I moved it way more times than I cut the grass. Or way more times than I sat in it. And eventually it just rotted out. And I was like, well, that was pretty stupid to put out there. That one, the wood's already fallen off. I was amazed how quick they rot away. But then again, I assume they're probably thrown away because it is rotting away. There goes an airplane overhead. Actually, you know what? That's funny enough. That's one of those FedEx planes. So we saw one last time. I don't think I was out here this early. But it very well could have been the same exact FedEx plane. I was about to say FedEx truck. Could easily be. Same one. I don't know about the same exact one, but the same flight plan. It is kind of amazing when you watch like one airplane and see how it flies. Like it doesn't just like, let's say, go from Chicago to New York. Like it goes like Chicago, New York to Denver, down to Dallas, then back to Chicago. And it's like, wow, I thought you would just go from like Chicago to New York all day. Back and forth, kind of like a bus would. Usually whenever you take a bus, like around here, you take a bus into the city, it just goes back and forth all day. There's a pair of like Under Armour boots in there. See how they look. Not too bad. Somebody might want them. Tread's a little gone, but still look nice. Still probably do the same concept. It's kind of a shame how much stuff we just throw away. Somebody could probably use them. Somebody probably needs them, put it that way. More chairs. Huh. Coolers, other stuff. That's a lot of coolers in one spot. Vintage. Huh. Well, that's no fun. It looks like there's all just furniture up there anyway. Suitcases. We have a U-Haul truck. Is there? No, there's no, huh. I say that's not fun. That was the house that's been throwing away a lot of stuff. It had all the really moldy paper last week. Finally got a dumpster. And then nothing out in the trash was like diggable kind of stuff. Interesting. For those wondering if my van is still squealing, it is. I don't know if I can even see anything in here. Not really. Hoping I can see at least something going on. Nope, don't need that. Looks like someone came along and, oh no, cord's kind of there. Oh, it's one of those. Okay, one of those. Not too shabby. Seems like we're not completely filling the van today, but finding things here and there. Just kind of shocked that one house has a dumpster outside. Not really expecting that. The other house also that I found stuff like 6 months ago that I said had a dumpster still out, they still have a dumpster out also this week. So however much money they're spending on that dumpster rental, it's gotta be a lot. There's a crow over here. I wonder if I can go pet it. Nope. Nope. Can't pet the crow. drying rack, I believe. I don't use one of these, so you gotta bear with me. Alright, on to the next one. Oddball stiff. I don't know what this is just a shelf. There, this over here. Grab this bike. Bike like that. Pretty neat. I see Donald on here. I do see Donald. There's Donald. Donald and Goofy. That person has a punch out. I don't think it's really anything I sound like a bird. I don't think it is anything I really want. Looks like all pressboard furniture and a pressboard lamp. Maybe some baskets on top. So hose reel behind me. Some baskets. I don't know, there might be something underneath the baskets. See, my brain's such a noodle. Yesterday morning is when I sold at Leesport. I was just thinking to myself, when's the last time I sold at a flea market? Literally was selling at a flea market less than 24 hours ago. Oh. Plastic there. I don't need these baskets. I don't know how well my harvest will be this year with the garden, but this is pretty good if you get a lot of like cucumbers in one shot. Caesar's Atlantic City, is that still there? I feel like it is, but I've never been to Atlantic City after the age of like 6. And I didn't really go there, it was more just like I visited there because I think my grandparents were at one of the casinos. So I don't remember it. Don't want to ruin this. Throw this over here, throw that over there. That'll be alright. This, like, this. Things are a lot easier to grab when they don't have the rails on them. Right, and these aren't on. These are not on them. I'll pick that up. See? You didn't even see me drop that. But I'll still pick it up. I'll pick up this person's trash can. This, that. So. I'll also be courteous and pick up this person's trash can. Because why not? Let's literally just do this. One flip. That, and you're good to go. Oh, piece of plastic. I'll go in there also. And we're off. Tell you what, going up that hill, it's uphill. Both ways. See, this is something you really don't see a lot on bulk pickup. You don't see a lot of this small stuff. Good flea market merch. It's nice. Pretty nice. I feel like that was a very long spin there. Got the spins. Alright. Do you think there's anything in this case? I'm going to go with no. Is this a piece of aluminum? No, it's plastic. Case is empty. Womp womp. Whatever the heck Ninko is. I don't even know what Ninko is. That's junk. That's junk. Chair thing is almost all plastic. I don't know what you use these things for, but someone made some sort of invention. Not for me. Almost every time you find a case, it's always empty. Or you'll find the very old, what are they called? Nickel power tools from like the 90s or 80s. You know, you don't see that often? The lithium ion tools in the trash. I was thinking just about that the other day. It's like, you know, like everyone likes to argue between all the main brands of which brand's the best. I've had all my DeWalt tools ever since I started doing YouTube, and I never have had to replace any of them. So you gotta think, like a lot of people make jokes about DeWalt or do this or Milwaukee's better or Craftsman this, all my tools, I've never had to replace one of them, and I use them quite often. So I think they've held up pretty well. Pretty well. Anyone need a desk? There you go. Alright, time to venture across the road. See, I think it says for rent over yonder. Really isn't much. Can't believe this is probably like the lightest thing I've ever picked up. This goes up there with the fencing. Can't believe I stopped to pick that up. I thought there was stuff around the garbage bags. There wasn't. There's like a recorder in one of the garbage bags. You guys, wow. It's probably even after my time, not before my time, after my time, where everyone kind of learned the recorder. I mean, I barely remember it, but I feel like it was just coming around. There were other random, maybe who knows? Doesn't matter anyway, because I'm not picking it up, right? But a used recorder, I have no need. The instrument, I see the sign free, I will stop. But what are we talking about? Free? Free what? What are these? I think they might be aloe plants. I have no purpose for these though. That one looks like it has a worm on it. It says free. Nope. Free might be for me, but I'm sure someone else out there who actually wants it can have it. So I wouldn't do anything with them besides probably nothing. Alright, kind of, I guess wrapping it up here for today's treasure hunt. I'm at the metal yard and I got here so early, literally the workers aren't even here yet. Huh. Those are all school lockers. I got a mower, it's going to look just like that mower. Yeah. That whole pile is literally school lockers. They're all crushed. Quite interesting. Wow, this pile got a lot larger since last night. Alright, time to add more to it. Alright, not too shabby. $22 for the morning shift. I did take off some of the other items. We had that fan from this morning. There's a couple other pieces of the baskets, all the wire also from the vacuum cleaner and such. So there's more money to be had, but overall it was a great day again. Another awesome morning. Starting to warm up here. The hoodie's going to be coming off here very shortly, but other than that, it's been awesome. And thanks for tagging along for all these trash picking episodes. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button. It helps me out, helps grow the channel as well. And hopefully some big things be happening for the rest of the year. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe down below, and I'll catch up with you guys next time for our next episode. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.